Tonight, Twilight Films actress Kristen Stewart is on her way out. She stars in The Runaways. That's her latest film. Chef Guy Fieri, he's got a new show on NBC, and music from Ryan Bingham, who just won an Academy Award. Tomorrow night, Dana Carvey and Kim Kardashian will join us, and on Friday, Dakota Fanning. And this Friday and Saturday, the 12th and 13th, I'll be at the Mirage Hotel in Vegas. So if you're in Vegas, come on by, check it out. Okay. Folks, my first guest tonight, one of the biggest young movie stars in the world. You know her from her role as Bella Swan in the hugely successful Twilight films. She does a great job portraying rock icon Joan Jett. I had Joan here last night, and I saw the movie after I talked with her. And boy, she hits it dead on. The movie is called The Runaways. It opens March 19th. Please welcome Kristen Stewart. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
Now, congratulations. You're in London. You won their version of the Academy. What's it called? The BAFTA? Is that what it is?
BAFTA. Yeah, no, it's I guess if you have an English accent, you'd call it that.
Yeah.
BAFTA. Yeah, BAFTA.
Now, had you been to London before? Was that your first time?
I've been there for a couple of days at a time, so it was sort of one of my first real trips.
Okay, I know you grew up here, so it's different from the Valley, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
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 Do you like English food? Did you try any of their...
Yeah, I actually don't mind it. It's got a bad rap. I know that you are, like, really into food and that you don't like eating there. But
well, it's gotten better. I first went there when I was your age, when I was, like, 19. And I went into a place for breakfast. I said, can I have a pancake? Pancake? I said, yeah. Can I get 6 of them? 6? 6 pancakes? I said, yeah.
You fat, ugly American.
Well, and then, exactly. Well, they say that anyway, but... And then I see the chef like this, and then pointing to me, and I'm going, what? And the chef comes out, you want 6 pancakes? I said, yeah. And then I wait almost an hour, and the guy comes out with 6
silver
pound cakes. No, pound cakes.
You had to wait for 6 pound cakes to be baked.
Exactly.
That's not nice.
No. So where did you eat? Did you go to the pub? Did you do that whole... Can you drink? You're 19, you can drink there.
Yes, yeah. Pubs are sort of like a family gathering place, too, though. It's weird. You see, like, little kids eating dinner and stuff. It's cute. It feels so very much like London. That was funny. Sorry. And
I like they advertise. They say our sausages are over 80% beef. And you go, really? 80? You're bragging about 80%.
I know. They tell you the contents of the sausages on really elaborate menus. It's like, and then they're bangers, I guess, too.
Yeah.
I know. I think that's kind of weird too, considering the connotation. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, after you have them and your stomach settles, you find out why they're called bangers. That happens a little bit later.
Right.
But you know something? I was going over your list of films because you're coming here. I said, well, let me learn something about her. And I love The Panic Room, and I didn't realize until you came here today that you were the little girl in The Panic Room with Jodie Foster.
Yeah.
Now, why are you going,
Well, I mean, sort of look a certain way when you're that age.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody who's like, oh, yeah, when I was 11, I was so cool. You know what I mean? It's like...
Actually, I was like that. Yeah. Actually, you were great in that film.
I may have been cooler, actually.
Was that your first big... That was the first big film, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
And working with Jodie, that's got to be fun.
It was, yeah. I realized it then, for sure. I mean, I've always really liked movies and stuff, but I realize it now even more. I just saw her at the Oscars. Yeah. And it was really cool. I hadn't talked to her in a really long time, so it was awesome.
So you go up to her, and what do you say? Hi, remember me? I mean, how's that work?
Yeah, I just go up to her. No, she saw me and came over and said hi. And it was.
But she's a regular person. Like, I see her in the market, and she's in the store, and she doesn't act like a movie star, so she's very approachable.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And she's like, you know, you could learn a thing or two from me. I think that we should maybe start hanging out. I was like, really? I think I probably could. It was nice to reconnect.
Well, that was a pretty physical movie, wasn't it? The Panic. I mean, there was a lot of sort of screaming and yelling and panic. It's The Panic Room. So
I used to walk around school in the 6th grade, and this girl would go like, I'm panicking now, I'm panicking, freaking out. And I used to be like, I would start then panicking, and it was awful. Yeah, it was not fun.
Now, you presented at the Oscars the other night. You had, what did you have, the horror? You had the horror category, not category, but montage, whatever it was. How was that? Was that nerve-wracking? Was it cool? I don't know.
It was cool.
Yeah.
to stand in front of, you know, like the foundation of what you want to do and
right.
is definitely like a daunting, sobering experience. Not that I was unsober, but you know what I mean?
Right,
it's
right,
sort of
right.
Yeah, it's sort of.
Right.
So it was awesome. It was really cool.
Because I know you were worried. You said you coughed or something. I didn't notice it, but what happened?
Well.
Yeah. It was like that. Was it like that? It was like that?
Kind of. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I sometimes if you get a little bit nervous, or you know, I wouldn't have been able to finish the sentence had I not gone.
Right.
And then I would have gotten more criticism for not being able to speak at the Oscars, which is worse than clearing your throat at the Oscars. I don't know. It's all good.
And then it lasts forever.
There are a few things that will replay in my head as like, oh, that happened. Why?
No.
Yeah.
Now you were upset. I guess were bloggers on that right away? That little cough incident? Were people all over the internet with that?
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, definitely.
I mean, now see, like I'm obviously way older than you, and I've been through all kinds of critical things where people just say nasty, and after a while you learn to brush it off. But at 19, and everything now is on the internet. People don't like your hair. I don't like your dress. I don't like your. I mean, does it?
A lot of it is funny. Like the cough thing, I did find funny,
right?
Because I was so. This is gonna baffle some people, but I was so proud of myself that night.
Yeah.
Like I was like, whoa! I didn't like fall down or anything.
No.
So I'm an actor. Yeah. Oh man. But it's a weird thing. Like I know Dakota, being one of them, is far from being fake at all, and she's become one of my best friends, and she's a great girl and so smart, and she speaks very well, and she presents herself in a certain way, and it is like, to a certain extent, I can't be that way. It's weird. I have an incapability of acting if I'm not like
acting.
Yeah, exactly. So I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's weird, and that is a problem for me. Like people, yeah, but it's fine. Whatever.
We'll take a break. More with Kristen right after this. Kristen Stewart, the film is The Runaways. You know, we had Joan on the show last night, and I was kind of studying her, and then I went to see the movie afterwards, and you got it down. Did you hang with her? Did you spend a lot of time with her?
Yeah. I was really lucky to have her be so into the project and so open about it, because it really, not a whole lot of people my age know about The Runaways.
Right.
And it was like sort of the most important part of her life, and kickstarted her career, and also. You know, they were the first girl band. Right. They were the first girls to ever play aggressive, sexually assertive rock and roll. And like that's something that is people should know about that. People my age should definitely know about that. So.
Well, I know, like, my wife is a big fan. My wife is very much into women's roles and women's rights and all that kind of thing. And she remembers the band when it was happening. And my favorite scene is when you go in to play guitar you're taking guitar lessons with some old guy, and he's going, women don't play electric guitars, they only play acoustic guitars, and you get all pissed off, and my wife's going, yay!